being on board with us and joining us and accepting to be our first Zoom speaker of our internship program. So may I, Yawar, take a few seconds, a few minutes just to talk, just to welcome you and introduce our interns, and then you take over and I will become a shadow, because the program actually is about these interns and not about us or MJ or me. It's about the noted wonderful minds like you and these 13 interns who come from these 3 architecture schools, NCA, ComSets and us, and they have come through a selection process. And there are a couple of people, 3, 4, 5, who are on watching through Zoom also. So thank you for being there. यावर के बारे में जी मैं आप सब बैठे हैं, थोड़ी सी बात कर लूँ ये कि इनकी पहले पर्सनालिटी के एस्पेक्ट बताऊं कि आप इनका काम देखेंगे और आप जानते हैं, आप पढ़ के आए इनके बारे में कि he is one of the most brilliant architects of Pakistan, number 1. Number 2, his what I love about him is his humility. And now I'm talking from my heart. I'm not talking about when Yawar was born, where he got his degree from. We all know that. But I'm going to talk about his some personal aspects and some professional aspects. He runs this practice, this wonderful, internationally known ARCO practice with his partner, wonderful human being Mehboob, जिनको भी आप मजीद जानेंगे बाद में. और यावर की प्रैक्टिस में आप जितने लोग कह रहे हैं बैठ के कि टेलेनॉर की बिल्डिंग आपको दिखाई गई 3rd ईयर में, आप वो सब देख चुके हैं, तो इनके काम की आपको थोड़ी झलक आपके पास है. I see Yawar not as a good dear friend only, and I just said that he's one of the most humble architects in Pakistan with some brilliant work he's produced all over the world. And you know of his projects in Afghanistan, award-winning projects, and he's done a lot of work and with earthquake also, and he got lots of awards for that in Malaysia. I was present there. Thank you for being with us, and we are very fortunate to have you with us today. Thank you for that. Please go ahead.
For thinking of me, and it's such a privilege to be talking to all of you today. And I think it's a wonderful privilege for all of you to be part of this forum as well, because what Murad has done is really life transforming experience, I think, for all of you. मैं तो एक इसकी छोटी सी कड़ी हूँ, but मैंने वो जो आपका फोरम देखा है, जो लोग आपके साथ इंटरैक्ट कर रहे हैं इन कुछ हफ्तों में, I wish आपकी उम्र में, बल्कि इस उम्र में जिधर मैं अभी खड़ा हूँ, मैं ऐसे लोगों के साथ इंटरैक्ट कर सकता, because really these people are all they have earned with their work in various areas, and it's not just necessarily architecture or profession. It is a very diversified group. So, Murad, thank you for putting me in this wonderful group of people. I hope that I will be able to do justice to these young people with this talk, which is, I think, will last about 2 hours. But we'll, try to do our best to seek it. Because मैं कहने ये चाह रहा था कि आप लोग जितने सब बैठे हैं और overall, you are going to be the environmental stewards for this patch of land which we call Pakistan. देखिए एक मोज़ेक है जो कि दुनिया है, उसमें हर एक एरिया जो है, उसके पीपल, उसके लोग जो हैं, वो एक की नुमाइंदगी होती है, which makes up this world. आप लोग जो हैं, ये जो अभी हम 230 240 मिलियन आज हैं, और by the time I think you would be about my age, ये 300 मिलियन लोग हो चुके होंगे। और इनवेरिएबली जो आप जिस पाकिस्तान में पैदा हुए हैं, my fear is in Pakistan, because of its uncontrolled, ungovernable sort of atmosphere, ये और ही vanity की तरफ move कर रहा है और एक और ही environmental degradation की तरफ move कर रहा है। Now, one should not start with pessimism. One should focus, look at things in an optimistic manner. पर एक अगर लॉजिक को हम देखें तो लॉजिक कहती है कि before things get better they probably get worse. So one would want कि आपके हाथों से ये जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ बेटर पाकिस्तान होगा वो आपके हाथों से होगा और आप सब उसका हिस्सा होंगे। सो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट यानी कि आप लोगों को एक प्रोफेशन हम लोग देखे जा रहे हैं या जाएंगे और जा रहे हैं। So the baton is being exchanged between let's say Farhad, myself and others around us to yourselves, to people like my colleague Abdullah. So how do you move this whole thing forward? तो ये जो डिसीजन मेकिंग है जो आप डेली जिंदगी में करते हैं और जो ओवरऑल आप करेंगे, these are all going to be very important। एक तो आपका जो कॉन्शियस है, आपका जो एक ओवरऑल इंटेलेक्चुअल फ्रेमवर्क है, माशाल्लाह से you are जिस तरह से कुरान ने आप सबके बारे में बताया that you have been selected to be part of this group. So you are already very unique individuals, but I think more so आपको ये देखना होगा, because I really one of my biggest fears is our vanity, and the greater Pakistan is also very quickly becoming very urban। जो हम टाउनशिप्स हमारी देखते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप लोग वाकिफ हो, छोटे छोटे हमारे शहर गुजरावाला, मानसेरा, मीरपुर खास, शिकारपुर, मुज़दार, गिलगित, ये सारे जो हैं, कई दफा जब आप वहाँ जाते हैं तो आपका दिल करता होगा कि मैं अपनी आंखें बंद करके यहाँ से क्यों ना गुजर जाऊं, क्योंकि इनका कोई हाल नहीं। आप लोग तो एक बड़ी मैं क्या कहूँगा एक बड़ी प्रोटेक्टेड एनवायरनमेंट में रह रहे हैं जिसका नाम इस्लामाबाद है। बट अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप कराची आए तो कराची जो है एक और ही दुनिया है, और इट इज समथिंग व्हिच इज अ ग्रेट लेसन टू बी learned and from where we start and where do we go, and the greater vanity which is South West Asia, which is the greater subcontinent, so to say, we are all facing these amazing pressures of economic depreciation, of development, of infrastructure, so on and so forth. And within this environment, how do we work? So, as architects, मेरा ख्याल है कि जो आप लोगों के अंदर important चीजें होनी चाहिए as you move forward. To me at least, number one, you must have a lot of empathy. You must be good humans, which I'm sure all of you are. But that is something which you cannot ignore, and you must work with that. You must have great sensitivity to the context around you, to the time you are living in, to culture, to people. I mean, sensitivity is such a broad term, but you as intelligent people can, understand that sensitivity is very important. Your mind must be extremely flexible. People might say that you've got to, have a defined path and then you kind of create your way around that. But I think as architects, we must be willing to listen, be able to absorb. We will come up with wonderful ideas, but then people might challenge those ideas, throw back newer thoughts. That doesn't mean that we give in, we give up. We then come up with newer ideas, absorbing, the thoughts around us. It's like during a studio, a teacher comes to you and you think brilliance with an idea, and that person destroys your thoughts. That doesn't mean that you start, giving up and all. That means you start all over again. So, very earlier on, our training through our school programs gives us that ability, and obviously resilience. We can never give up. As architects, we are daily challenged, and till your old age, you could have won the Arhan Awards, Pritzker prizes, but the guy or the lady sitting in front of you will, in number of instances, try to destroy your thought processes and whatever you might have come up with. But that doesn't mean you give up. That means you try to scale that mountain in a different way. So there's always a number of ways, because you are always trying to achieve an end goal, and the end goal is really that you're trying to create spaces for humans which are going to make their lives better, which are going to improve the quality of their everyday life, be it indoors, outdoors, because you have now the training, the ability to do that. So that becomes very important. You all would need to be visionaries. You need to think beyond today. You need to think, of things to come. You need to understand your culture, your people, your histories very well, because you are you. This is a very important thing, that your makeup is what makes the projects and the environments around you. We are today in a very different world. We're in a world of social media, which is at times chaotic. The messages coming through that, you have to sift very quickly whether they are right, wrong, so on and so forth. We, as architects, I think one of the key things about us is that, for example, I am speaking today to you as Raj given me these accolades, but it's really not me. It's the team which we put together, and very early on you will realize that it's not a singular profession. This is the key thing to us. It's a profession where we all come together to create. You might have a bigger idea, but how do you fit yourself in to a team so that within that bigger idea, continue to work with levels of passion to create, that bigger picture which is happening. So it's a bit like whether you're playing tennis or you're playing football. Now, football is 11 people come together to score that one goal. While tennis, you're throwing aces after aces. So architecture is not tennis. Architecture and your team is not just your people who you are working with. it's the engineers, it's the contractors, it's the masons, it's everyone. They are creating all of you. So ultimately, many a times, for example, the projects we work on, I would say it's maybe 1,000 people coming together. So how do you make the 1,000 people sing together that one song, which you think is going to be that amazing creative moment, which you're doing ultimately, you're thinking of your end users, कि उनके लिए क्या होगा. For doing what we all do with Raj, myself, we are today, honestly, you need a lot of passion. You need a lot of willpower, and because you will soon discover that we all have lives, all have families, we all have people to look after. So how do we balance these acts, but yet never give up what we think is our area? And certainly we need to be very creative. That goes without saying. And you all have, that's being drilled into you. So that is something I just thought that what to talk about and let you know, because as I said, when you create habitats, when you create environments, there is so much learning and you're collaborating that it's important that we have all of these traits and many more, which I have probably missed out on. Nevertheless, what I'll quickly do is go through some of our projects. You might be familiar with these projects, but if you would like to interject and ask a question or two during this, please feel free to do that. I don't think they are necessarily a chronological order, but I'll explain to you the nature of the project and where it is, and give you a bit of, insights into the project, how we got the project, and how we run through the project. So, Dula, so this is one of our favorites, obviously. Sorry, just a second.
We can't see the screen, Yaman, yet.
Yeah, neither can I. Just a second. Can you see it now? Sorry.
No, not yet.
Just a second. We are having some. I think we can say allow to share screen. This is a project which we call Another Gardens. This took about 9 to 10 years to make. So as I was telling you, as architects, you need to persevere and never, stop. This project is very interesting. It was done as a low-income housing project. We won as a national architectural competition for Ismailis who are actually milk sellers in Karachi. So these people are, people who you see मटके लगाए होते हैं brass के मोटरसाइकिल से पीछे वगैरह. तो ये उनके लिए कम्युनिटी है जहाँ पे ये 1500 घर हमने बनाने थे इनके लिए. और so this became the community became a victim of terrorism some time back, but they recovered and moved on. इसमें हमें कोई key concern था कि हम चाहते थे कि इसमें एक तो individuality को हम importance दें. So there are also colors which we brought in, and इसमें एक layered sequence of का importance था. जिस onion होता है जब आप डील करते हैं तो उसमें कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स होते हैं, तो आप पहले एक पब्लिक प्लेस में उतरते हैं, फिर उसके बाद फिर आप फिर होते से पब्लिक गार्डन से गुजरते हैं, उसके बाद फिर एक पेडेस्ट्रियनाइज्ड स्ट्रीट शेड कोर्टयार्ड आता है, तो देयर आर these are ground plus three and ground plus four buildings, इनका शेड कोर्टयार्ड आता है, और फिर आपका एक अपना प्राइवेट सहन आता है, तो उससे फिर आप अपने तो ये आप देख रहे हैं, this is our pedestrian street, यहाँ से these people are also very religious, तो ये पांच पर की मूवमेंट होती है, जो एक सेंट्रल मॉस्क है, वहाँ पे men, women, they all go to pray and then they come back into their households. ये तो एक और project है which we did a very long time back, which is a school. It's called Kailasan Public School in Karachi. It's literally a school in a semi-arid desert, and ये जो vertical formations they and they were inspired by the local character. It's stood the test of times, and अब इसके हम एक और buildings भी बनाने पका गए, but this school was done by us in '89 or so, much before you guys were born. So इसकी जो मटेरियलिटी है, ये कंक्रीट ब्लॉक को हमने यूज किया है, उसको एक हल्का सा पेंट करके कंक्रीट ब्लॉक को यूज किया है। ये एक प्रोजेक्ट है गिलगित में, इट्स द फर्स्ट माइक्रो फाइनेंस बैंक, HBL का है, और इसमें the site is an urban site and it had its problems and all of that, but we try to do as much justice as we could. So ये जो आप walls देख रहे हैं जो नीचे गिर रहे हैं, उसके साथ एक side street है which goes down, and it's a very small side street, so you can't really gauge that. This is the Aakan Development Network. They had come to us, and interestingly, this project, जो हमारा स्कूल था, that also won a major sustainability award way back in the 90s. And ये वाली जो building है हमारी, ये became the first Aakan Development Network to become advanced edge certified building, which is an important benchmark in sustainability. So ये उसकी materiality सारा कुछ हमने local material से इस सारी building बनाया, और फिर इसमें जो बाकी चीजें की वो भी इसी तरह से थी, और फिर इसमें वो इस atrium से maybe an office building, and it was as such that perspective. Recently it was inaugurated. Because of the ceilings which we've दिखाएंगे, बड़ी interesting है, बहुत सारी fabric की बनी। तो ये कैंपस शायद आप में से काफी लोगों ने देखा हो, ये गुलबर्ग बीन्स में है, और ये जो आप इसके जो दो बेहुलीज, ये जो सेंट्रल पॉइंट्स हैं, अगर आप देखें तो these were actually, this was a natural rainwater, stormwater collection pond on this site. The site itself is about 15 acres, and we want this as a propagation. Telenor is Telecom Norway. We had Norwegians and we had a group of people. They had it was a limited competition, and we were fortunate to win this, and then we took it from there. इसमें mainly होता ये है कि जितना बारिश का पानी और ये था बारिश का पानी हम इसमें कलेक्ट करके और फिर इसको रिसाइकिल पर्पस के लिए यूज करें और जिस तरह से नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में डेवोडीज होती हैं तो डेवोडीज को यूज करेंगे जब ये सूखा हुआ भी हो तो ये बहुत खूबसूरत दिखता है एज अ स्टेप वेल बट जो हमारे क्लाइंट्स थे उन्होंने कहा कि हमें सूखा हुआ कभी भी नहीं चाहिए तो अब जब भी इसमें पानी थोड़ा बहुत सूखता है तो पानी और आगे गिर जाता है but nevertheless this building again from a sustainability perspective is beyond a platinum LEED and it's moved towards almost net carbon footprint building. It's fully electricity on most of it solar power से कैप्चर करते हैं ये जो बिल्डिंग है इट्स ऑल ग्रैंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन सो जो लोकल है था उसको लेके हमने यूज किया इंटरेस्टिंगली देयर इज अब्दुल्ला देयर इज मी एंड देयर इज महबूब looking very intensely and the first samples which had come out and उसको फिर gauge करके how we do that going forward. Next, and there's a wonderful tower here, and which was meant to be the landmark building and how it was constructed as a ramp feature is really something which is a testimony to our contractors and our labor and all of that, because it's really wonderfully done. And because late at night it's a wonderful space. We at night we had a function there, and at night we all gathered around that outdoor space and it got shut up and it was a wonderful event. So what happens here is that the orientation is very important, and so the whole orientation is in the east-west direction. We have these massive rammed earth walls which protect us from the sun, and towards the south we have these massive overhangs, and north side where is more or less more glassy. And the courtyards are also providing us the shade. So इसकी वजह से I just want to let you know a conditioning here, for example, तो अगर जैसे आप जिस कमरे में बैठे हैं उसमें एक 1.5 टन का एयर कंडीशनर चल रहा है तो अगर आप सोचें कि 400 स्क्वायर फुट का स्पेस है 20 फीट बाय 20 फीट उसको एयर कंडीशन करने के लिए सिर्फ 1 टन एयर कंडीशनिंग की जरूरत होती है. So by developing passive design methodologies one can really achieve amazing results, and we certainly highly advocate that, and wherever we can we try and do that. उसके जो arcades हैं they act as screens where there's a lot of synergy among people from the various tenant or work units get together. There are cafes, spaces to do games. So a lot of this thought process synergizes like in various telecom places, and people enjoy that and also the outdoors. So those were the two central spaces. That's the DOB that is talking about. It's really faith-based concrete and ground earth, and that comes together. This is one of our recent projects which we have done in a place in Nasirabad, Hunza, and it's a lovely setting. It's certainly in Hunza, and the site itself is a bit of there's a slope of approximately, I'd say 15 feet or so between the lowest and the highest point. and here we created a IT park. This is the Riyadh Foundation that we did this work, and it's just a way of shade and shadow. The rendered plaster you see is what is called Baldeep plaster. तो ये जो बल्दी प्लास्टर है इसमें मट्टी ऐड करते हैं और मट्टी को यूज करते थे पहले उसमें अब हमने मट्टी है और थोड़ा सा सीमेंट भी डाला है और दिस इज दिस बिल्डिंग It's a very small building. It's about 7 to 8,000 square feet, and mashallah, we we think it's come out nicely. This is one of our very old projects. This is called State Line Building, Gate ये जो आप राइट साइड पे तीन टरेट लाइक चीजें देख रहे हैं these were actually this whole thing was meant to work. Mirko Pass is a place which is, let's say, the beginning of the third desert. So, यहाँ की environment जो है ये बहुत dry and hot होती है. So, what would have worked here were evaporative cooling, यानी कि ये जिसको हम desert coolers कहते हैं, जो लोगों के घरों में maybe before your times, ये desert coolers हमारे घरों में लगे होते थे और इनके साथ एक खास is this straw, तो उसके ऊपर पानी गिरता था और पानी से हवा जब उसके ऊपर से गिरती है तो वो ठंड क्रिएट करती है about 8-9 degrees. इसमें क्योंकि compressors यूज नहीं होते and chilled waters यूज नहीं होते so it's a very cheap way of air conditioning spaces and when we did this Seville में एक expo हुआ था which was 1992 and वहाँ पे outdoors people had done including towers जिससे temperatures outside had been dropped by 10 to 12 degrees. So we took our inspiration from that and we created this whole campus, this building with that process. It was in front of the park and so this is really again rural Pakistan and we think that some of our better work is in, well, when I say rural, it's rural towns. This is corporate Pakistan now, और ये building है कराची में, which is on an interchange, and it's called Center Point. So मैं आपको और चीजें भी दिखाऊंगा, but it's got a very nice smooth and all of that. But ये अगर आप image देखें तो और भी images थोड़े से last दिख रहा है क्योंकि इसमें सारी elevators हैं. So what we did is we brought the elevator core out और उसके करने से हमने actually किया ये था कि ये देखिए वो इंटरचेंज आपको नजर आ रहा है और it's right on an expressway and reaching out to so many people out there and the everyday Pakistani is living in apartments, is living in these houses and so on and so forth. So why don't we work with them to improve the quality of the people who are going to be living in there? So we don't earn brownie points within our architecture community many times for the work we do with them, but we ourselves feel very satisfied that what we are able to achieve is wonderful. We do a lot of work with NGOs, we do pro bono work as well, and in that we reach out to again a different segment of society and a different segment of people who we, through our profession, would not be able to otherwise touch. Now, we really believe if with our expertise and knowledge base, if we can improve the lives of many rather than just one or two, we should attempt to always, touch the lives of many.
and trying to do as much justice to that process as our conscience would allow us to do. So, हमारा काम जो है वो मुख्तलिफ segments में देखेंगे. We've done a development called Naya Astroban. और उस डेवलपमेंट में जो हमने घर बनाए थे वो आप देख सकते हैं. हमने एक लिटरली जिसको एक बस्ती कहेंगे अल्लाहवाला टाउनशिप, वो एक जगह है यहाँ पुरानी में, वो बनाई थी. तो वहाँ ये पीपल जो के हॉकर्स होते हैं, ज्यादातर वहाँ जो लोग रहते हैं वो हॉकर्स हैं. बट अगेन कोशिश की कि उनकी जिंदगी जितनी हमारी अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स है तो बेहतर करने की वो कर सके. तो एंड आई थिंक वी सक्सीडेड इन अ नंबर ऑफ इंस्टेंसेस. आपने हमारा गवर्नमेंट का नजर गार्ड्स भी देखा है और बाकी चीजें फिर जिस तरह से हमने फ्लड रिलीफ में अभी भी हम लोग बहुत काम कर रहे हैं. जो फ्लड्स आए थे रिलीफ में we again try to get ourselves involved. तो कहने का मकसद ये है कि क्योंकि माशाल्लाह हमारी ट्रेनिंग है to work and try to improve people's lives. So we are always trying to do that. कभी 5,000 low income housing projects हमने create किए या 10,000 और किए या पूरा village we have maintained किया. और I want to also leave you with this thought that it's a wonderful profession, architecture. आपको कोई कुछ भी कहे और मैंने ये चीजें कही कि you need to be resilient, you need to never give up, and it is a profession which takes the life and energy out of you at the end of the day, but it's very rewarding. आप लीड कर रहे हो टीम या आप एक टीम का हिस्सा हो, अल्टीमेटली जब कोई प्रोजेक्ट बन जाता है तो आप हमेशा उसको ओन करेंगे. आप कहेंगे कि ये मेरा प्रोजेक्ट है, मैं इसका एक हिस्सा थी या था. और I think that is something which no one can take away from you. So
We saw your lecture, we watched the entire presentation. Say a few words. First of all, I'd like to thank you again for giving us such a brilliant lecture, full of sensitivity, full of creativity, full of humanism. 3 factors I saw in your work and in your personality: sensitivity, creativity, and humanism. These 2 awards that you mentioned, Aga Khan Award for Architecture and Pritzker, honest to God, the work I saw of you, the lecture that you delivered, the way you talked, you are much above these 2 awards.
that's very kind of you. I am not too sure about that, so thank you.
And through your lecture, we've learned many lessons, including me. I've learned much from your talk and the work I saw. I've seen your work before, obviously, but today was a different, I saw it from a very different perspective. Thank you for being with us.